Part 2, we saved the kids. Now we're trying to work our way through the dangers. We've fired the cannon. Let me just try and set up my stream on. Alright. Please load. There we go.
What did I miss?
Nothing. I just went and had a sandwich after my stream crashed. And that's it pretty much. So, let me just solo playthrough part 2.
Hi everyone.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Beautiful.
Solo playthrough part 2. Saved friends now what?
Alright. So. This way. Okay. Is it a fish? What is this thing?
Why did you crash out?
Just the internet disconnected for a second and crashed the stream. And then I tried to start a second one just then, and then it had issues, but we're okay now. We're all good. We're all sorted now. But yeah, just the internet crashed. So I went to and this giant fish thing. In, so I'm like, I wanna go through to finish the game. That's kind of how I feel about it. Yeah, and I'm spoiling it for you, so I think, yeah, you play your playthrough.
You underwater.
Yep. I don't think we have time to search
Jaws
around.
coming.
Jaws? No, it was a big fish. We just saw it. It was sleeping. It's pretty massive. Probably just a mosasaurus.
Any hate to find.
Anything to find? Okay, I got an eyeball. I can see.
Hats to find.
Many hats. But I don't know if there'd be any underwater. Because we're wearing, Oh. I went the wrong way.
What is it following you?
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but we can't let it catch us.
This a horror game or not scary?
I think I haven't found it scary. I don't know. Oh, I'm giving this thing an eyeball? That makes sense. That's how eyes work.
Face.
What the heck is this snake whale?
FrostyFire is scary.
Well, I don't think it's scary. But maybe if you find it scary, then yeah. For you, it's scary. Alright, we got new hats. To commemorate.
A little bit.
Well, I wish you luck in your playthrough. I'm sure you'll be you'll get through fine. I think I would be much more scared if the kids actually reacted to things. But because they don't react to anything, I have a hard time Ah, I forgot to do that. That was my fault. Yeah, if the kids screamed or carried on or got frightened and actually responded to situations, then yeah, I would probably be more... Oh, too slow. I suppose for me, the games I find scariest, they have a common denominator, which is they're more intimate. So it's always first-person games generally much scarier.
You getting the collectibles?
I'm just trying. I'm trying to get collectibles.
This a long story for $30.
It's got the DLCs as well, so when they come out, I'm sure... I don't know. I haven't finished it, so I don't know how long it goes for. Why isn't she shooting in front of me? Why was she throwing behind? Locked onto a target that was just irrelevant rather than the enemies in front of us.
Oh no, worried face.
Oh, piss off. Just throwing off to random directions. You really got to go slow. There's no other way about it. You just have to be... You have to be slow. And just take your time. Because it's...
Zombies or water monsters?
Water zombies. And no, they're not really zombies. They're more like, I don't know, like creatures that are possessed bodies. They're kind of body snatchers, I think would be better.
I wish we could go back.
Yeah, me too, man.
Must be a way out.
See, the dialogue is really rare.
Little Nightmares 3 this game plays like.
Hmm. Keep the lights on. Oh shit, it's happening again. I guess this is the end of the line for our boat. Oh shit, she's turning! Keep yourself together! I'll whack her with the stick. Oh, damn it.
That's a big team.
Yeah, it's the A-team. Oh gosh.
Very funny.
Okay. Is she still alive? She is still alive. Good shit. I know she vomited with the helmet on, but better out than in, I always say. Alright, get the door for us, buddy. Jeez. Okay, where are the other kids? Guys. Into the abyss. Okay. Hey, buddy. How you doing? You've seen better days. Oh, shit. He blew me up! Okay, buddy, don't do that. Oh, we got a new hat. Alright. Ah! So we got to take cover to the left. Okay. Ah, just a little bit early. I wanted to be like super on time so I could get further. Oh shit! Okay, we're dropping like flies. And he was at G too, but he closed that shutter. So why were we suddenly in World War One, two trenches all of a sudden? like, I'm trying to make sense of it and why everyone was killing themselves. Whether how that kind of fits into this game world. So I feel like it doesn't quite mesh. We did the soldiers earlier. And they had the car though. So again, a proper vehicular. Oh my gosh, we've got to get our bloody flyers back. Bolt cutters back. Okay, so now we're deaf. Okay, everyone's detonating their own explosives. I apologize for the tinnitus earring sound. I don't think that's acceptable in any games, despite it being, realistic or whatever. I don't think games and TV shows should have tinnitus earring sounds. It's our other friend! Run, buddy! Nah, he'll live that. He just got swallowed. He'll survive. We just gotta defeat that creature and then rip open its guts and save our friends. Okay, grab the concept art. Bloody snipers. Oh, I just got picked apart. Well, the helmet took one shot, which was good. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, let's not go in the that bit. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, the goat is goating. Let's just sit down for a second. Alright, let's go. So many washing machines. In World War One. Okay, so I'm thinking... Oh shit. It's like a puzzle shit. And there we go. Oh. Oh shit. Please stop. Why can't they just leave well enough alone? I tell ya. But yeah, I do think all our friends will survive. That they're all just inside the thing, so. Okay, so we're just gonna go here. And then here. You ain't getting nothing. You should have waited to pull the pin. Okay, now we have the firing squad. Or hanging. Hanging, yeah, yep. Really fits in this game. Really makes a lot of sense. Oh shit. Can I shoot the door? I shot it though. Yeah, that makes sense. I shoot the corpse and they had the key. Really makes a lot of sense. Oh, we gotta get a... We gotta bring a gun with us. So we actually can shoot the damn thing. Yeah, pistol. Oh, we can't bring the gun? Okay, it has like arms and legs like a person now. Got a bloody sniper over there. Don't want to get shot. Oh shit. Yep, modern elevator. You bitch! Oh. Okay, that hurt. Okay, so we got that. Anything else? No, we didn't get it. Oh no, we already got it. I'm my hat. This is not working. This is not working at all, this whole can throwing strategy. It didn't... okay, I guess that just was a function in the game they didn't test to see if it actually did anything, because it doesn't. Oh, we're going behind here. Oh, okay. gosh. Stay close to it. And then jump across. Alright, I hope they got him. They bloody deserve it. Shooting their children. Alright, that's good. I think this whole mishmash of different time, different eras, actually doesn't serve the game in any way. It just seems stupid. And offensive a little bit, honestly. It's like, why? Why are the soldiers all pulling the pin straight away, blowing themselves up? Does that make the game better? Oh, damn it. I'll have to do all that running again. What? I'm back in this helmet. How'd that happen? Okay, I did the same thing again. Need to go to the right, not the left. Oh shit. Teach him a bloody lesson. Alright, we got him. We killed him good. Okay, so now we're gonna jump in the tank and shoot that guy on the machine gun dude. Ah! Yeah, that makes sense, sure. Real logical. Guy escapes tank, and we jump in tank. And use it. Just makes a lot of sense. Oh shit! Okay, this game makes no sense. Oh, please. We did it! We defeated the God of War. For now. Yeah, whatever. I'm a little bit confused. I think the underwater section was cool for a second. This part, the World War One section, very odd. Oh, there you are again. My goat. Oh shit. Only one left. What the hell? It's getting bigger. Use your psychic powers, 11. Okay, we're gonna save our friends. Blood brothers. Oh, they're doing some sort of satanic ritual. What in the world? Did she... I don't know. I'll hold back on my assumptions. This way, yeah. Hey, buddies. Wait for me. We okay? Okay, so they're dragging a corpse? Is it the goat or something? There's the well! Oh no, it's not a corpse, it's alive. Look at them dancing. So that was alive, that thing that they were throwing down. That's the confusing part. But so they're trying to say she died and they threw her down the well with the goat to like reanimate her as like a half goat, half human, and that's why she spit out the goat because she had to pay the price or some shit. But then they all get eaten by the goat because that's the curse of the goat. The price of bringing her back was that they made a goat monster that ate them all. Alright, so that's Reanimal. But she's not dead. All is well. I don't get it though. How did... It looked like they killed a goat. So is she... And then they threw a person down the well that was alive? I don't get it. Thank you for playing. Okay. Wait, so that's... What happens if I press continue? Does that do like the final section again? Ah, interesting. So... I know it's not the complete experience because there's DLCs that are coming. So it's like, I'm not... Okay, I'm going to make a little critique video here, but at the same time, I want to be transparent that I'm aware. I'm totally aware that DLCs will come out and flesh out things a little bit. Having said that, okay, here we go. Keep it succinct. Howdy, FrostyFire10 here. I just finished Reanimal. Now, I say finished, but I'm going to be clear that I know that there is DLC that's coming out, so I do want to, like... I think it's important to say that I think the full experience will be once the DLCs are out. It only took me... how are we doing on time? I think it's probably like 4.5 hours, 5 hours, I would think, around there. Maybe a little bit less. Yeah, maybe a bit less. Maybe like 4.5 hours. So that's, again, that's an experience. It's not like crazy long or anything. If you like shorter games, sure. I'm aware that there's DLCs that add more, more content and stuff. The game is, similar to the Little Nightmares. You're in a co-op. If single player, you just control one character, and then occasionally you tell the other one to do something. It's not really that demanding. The puzzling isn't particularly challenging. The stealths aren't challenging. It's not a hard game, I wouldn't say. Maybe probably the biggest challenge is really just depths of field and not having much lighting to work with. So my brightness is pretty reasonable. So it's not like crazy high brightness or anything. So there was times where I jumped into holes because I couldn't see them. I just didn't, because they were at a distance. The camera itself holds positions to try and obfuscate your perspective and make it harder for you to perceive where to go at times. So it does want you to move around a bit, but at the same time, if it was a better, not even better, if it was a less stylistic camera positioning, then it would be an easier game to figure out at times, that's okay, that's fine, that's a stylistic choice, that's what it is. Perspectives and scale obviously is a big part of it, where you're tiny and the world is big, but then sometimes it's okay, it seems like you're to scale and other times you're not. Yeah, so some things aren't to scale and some are, and obviously that's part of the monstrosity and the feeling of, you know, being tiny and escaping and running away and all this sort of stuff. I wouldn't say it's scary, but it's not for kids, teenagers. I think it's not for kids or teenagers. I don't want to spoil it, but there's one section in the game that feels completely at odds with the rest of the game. And I don't understand. It doesn't fit, I feel like, in the world. It doesn't. There's a lot of time, a different clash of eras, which, yeah, I don't think they work at all. But having said that, like, it's not a bad game. I think this is one where if you wait for a discount and it's like $10-15, not a problem. $30, you're asking a little. Does it meet that? I think if you're playing co-op, it's probably more challenging than solo, obviously, because you have two people controlling things. Does it make it more interesting? Maybe. But there's a lot that doesn't make a lot of sense. They don't explain a lot. There's a whole lot of mystery, but not... The characters don't react to anything, so I had no fear. There was no fear. I didn't feel like it was a horror, except for that part with the different time zone thing. It just, the different era. It just felt like that was so weird to add. I don't understand why they added it. And it has some visceral, like, gore parts, but there's a couple in particular I'm just like, why? Why do they have them in the game? It's just like a little bit offensive. I think a little bit offensive. But I know there's enough games about, you know, different eras and things like that maybe it's just being a bit sensitive, but it just felt like it didn't add anything to the game. It just felt like it was like, what? How does that fit? It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit at all. But it's a weird sort of game. I feel like it has a consistent theme up until the last quarter of the game, and then it goes off the rails. But not in a game is interesting, more like just why. I think the characters, there's not a lot of character in them, but there's a little tiny bit. And like a sort of, I wouldn't even say a twist ending or anything, but it's like, it's hard to say there's much of a narrative. The characters don't talk enough for there to be a build-up of suspense or fear in certain situations or throughout the whole game. It feels like if they added a bit more dialogue or just exasperations, reactions, screams or fears or anything like that expressed by the kids, then it would feel like there's more impact. But because they mute the reactions of all the characters, I'm just going to go off what the character's going off. If this is just another day, it's just another day. If they treat everything like it's just normal, whatever, not a big deal, it's not a big deal to me. But if the character's, emoting and saying that it's a big deal, then I'll start to feel like it is a bit more of a big deal. So I do, read off whatever the character in the game is saying and doing and how they're behaving to gauge what sort of reaction I should have to that situation. But here, there's nothing really to work with, so you just like, yeah, I guess it's more room for co-op if you're talking to, a partner or a friend or whatever, playing with it, that you would fill the gaps and react to the scenes and be reacting to each other, and that would sort of build some sort of suspense, some sort of horror, because you're both together. So I can understand there's room for that, but I still feel like there's so little dialogue throughout the entire game that they could have talked a little more and just been like, shit, what the hell is that? Or like, what is that? A couple of what is that's and, a bit of scared in the voice would have done wonders, honestly. Just a little bit of, So I do have a concept art. I got some of the gallery stuff so we can look. Did I get everything? I avoided that. See, this is the part that didn't make any sense why it was. This part was just weird. Yeah. Stylistically, I think the enemies and those things are interesting. I wouldn't say they're scary, but they're interesting. There is a little bit of combat where you actually do fight things, but you don't have a health bar or anything. You just press a couple of buttons. The actual gameplay is pretty minimal. So if you're not too big of a gamer, I think that's fine. You don't have to worry. It's not you won't have any skill checks, except the one boss fight where you have to throw the spears. And the other bit, yeah, that's fine. You'll be able to do that. So I don't think you have any trouble if you're worried about if you don't game regularly. That's fine. I don't think you worry about that. But it's definitely an experience. But it's... Yeah, I don't know. Again, I want to hold back complete judgment for waiting for the DLCs. Once the DLCs are there and I play them and then I sort of combine it all together, then I can do like a proper assessment. But from this point of view of just the Reanimal base game, no DLCs, because they're not out, I would say just wait for a discount. Maybe even a heavy discount. That's where I'm at on it. I don't regret it, but it's not much of a game in terms of gameplay, and it's not much of a story in terms of story, and it's not much of a narrative in terms of there's nothing. So there's just style, and there's you being tiny, and then occasional puzzles, but they're not that common. The puzzles mostly just traversal, jumping a gap every now and then bits where you have to whack a few things with your wrench, and then like a boss fight. I wish it was more poignant. I wish there was more any sort of just tiny bits more dialogue would have done a lot. I feel like this is a game that you could easily make it a lot more powerful. That's where I'm at. I'm like, this game could be way better if they just added little bits of dialogue. It just added some more impact. But yeah, it's not a kid's game. No, it's not a kid's game. I'll just show that picture again. Explain why it's not a kid's game. This bit. Yeah, this whole section is just like... It's just constantly this. But like they're shooting themselves and they're blowing themselves up. It's just like... Yeah. I don't understand. I don't understand why it's in the game. It doesn't fit everything else here. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. It doesn't make any sense. So if it's just concept art turned into a game, that makes a lot of sense in my mind, because there's no coherent narrative. Your characters do a lot of things that they don't explain why they're doing them. So it's, imagine you're playing God of War. You're in the boat. You got to go to the open. You got to go to the other little sections that get you, solve the little puzzles. But no one's talking. No Mimir. No Atreus. No Kratos. No one's saying anything or explaining anything ever. And it's like, okay. There's no build up through dialogue or through character expression. So, yeah, you've got to interpret whatever little you've got to work with, and there isn't much to work with. So, your characters just are magical. These kids are magical. They can just solve problems and do all this stuff, and they don't even have to talk to each other. Like, I cannot imagine. Like Last of Us. So much dialogue, but it's relevant to where they're going, what they're doing. And interesting. And here, heaven forbid they speak. They cannot speak. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It is weird. I do think, like, if I was to cut out that one section, then I would say it's okay. But with this one section, it really just puts me in a position of being like against the game at times. I'm like, I don't understand why you added it. If I message to the devs, I don't think it made any sense, particularly times era mishmash sort of stuff. It didn't add to the game. I don't think there's any greater message, because it's just, yeah. Or maybe the message is that every soldier pulls a pin. It's like, it's just like, yeah. It's yeah. It's a WTF moment, honestly. It's weird. Alright, yeah. If you want to see my playthrough, obviously just go onto my channel and press the live. Go on the live page and have a look. Probably save yourself some bucks. This is probably the perfect game, I'm being real, to watch other people play on, to watch streamers play it. Like, I stream it, but I would say watch two people play it together, and then never buy it. I think that's where it's at. Like, that's the perfect spot for it. Because, like, you couch co-op and you play with, like, a younger sibling, do not do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm just going to say don't do that. Just because of that one section, don't do that. Yeah. Alright, but that's what I think. What do you think of Reanimal? Do you think it's the best thing ever? Do you think it's better than sliced bread? Or do you think it's just like a disjointed mishmash of concepts and it's not really a coherent anything? Like, yeah, I mean, it had a chance to be coherent, and then it throws it away, I feel like. But I'm pretty harsh at times on things, so, colour me surprised when things happen that just don't add anything of any value and just distract, and then, yeah. Weird. I'll wait for the DLCs, though, and we'll see if those are any good, and then, yeah. But yeah, catch you next time. It's been FrostyFire10. Like and subscribe and tell me what you think of Reanimal. Is it a horror game? Kinda. Yeah, kinda. Alright, so I think that'll do for the stream. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what's... I don't know. Why did they have to have the World War I section? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I do not... I want to talk to them and be like, what was the logic? I mean, the orphanage section where you kill the kids, sure, but... Yeah, I don't... I mean, there's corpses everywhere through the whole game, but I feel like it was different. I feel like it didn't mesh at all. The snipers trying to shoot you in the head and stuff. Just the people blowing themselves up and shooting themselves in the head. The guy with the rifle and he just blows his brains out. I don't really feel like it added a lot. Yeah. Weird. Alright then, catch you next time. Bye bye. It's been FrostyFire10 with the stream of Reanimal. Honestly, wait for a discount or just watch someone else play it.